Having transitional doubt is something that many transgender people face. In today's video, I'll be covering how to work through the doubt of transitioning. Play the trans topic intro. Rise and shine real lights, welcome back to another video. Whether you are a few months into your transition or many years, you may start doubting whether or not it was right for you. Whether you are a few months or many years into your transition, you may start feeling this feeling of self-doubt towards your transition and whether or not you made the correct decision. And believe it or not, this is something that many transgender people experience. Now, this may occur just for a short amount of time, but for others, it can stay for a much longer period. Within today's video, I'm going to be covering all of the aspects of transitional doubt, from the illusion to dreaming to deception. And without further ado, let me introduce you to Ducky. Illusion. Being trans is not a feeling. You literally cannot feel being transgender. However, gender dysphoria is the condition where you identify to the different gender of the sex of which you were assigned at birth. Social anxiety and imposter syndrome are some mental health issues of which can occur or become more prominent in the first few years of your transition. Even if you are not diagnosed with either of those, you probably are still transgender no matter the amount of self-doubt that you have in relation to your gender identity. And this is because of the following. If you're worried that you're faking it, then you're probably not faking it. And when you start transitioning, you get more comfortable to your body, and then you may notice that the amount of gender dysphoria that you once had starts to lessen, and therefore you're doubting whether or not you're trans because you're not feeling the same amount of gender dysphoria as you used to. And as well as that, if you were Googling "am I trans" quizzes, then it's probably a good pointer that you're probably suffering from some element of gender dysphoria.
So you actually watching this video is a very good pointer that you're suffering from gender dysphoria to some degree.
As someone who has a strong history doing the more stereotypical feminine things in life, such as having a strong passion for dance and a very strong discomfort towards sports, and having vocalized from a very early age that I have a strong, deep sadness towards my gender expression, I too suffer from doubt towards my transition. Dreaming. Sugarcoating the transitional process is something that many of the community seem to be doing, whereas the media make it out to be the worst thing you possibly can do to yourself. The element that I should know is that transitioning isn't just a little bit rough, but it isn't ultra smooth either. There are many negatives in relation to coming out and transitioning, and each thing have their ranking from best to worst. These things could include the element that it's a high cost, long waiting lists, the chance that your family or friends may reject you, dealing with a phobia of needles, and the chance that your education could be affected for the worst. If any of the things that I have just listed are a concern to you, then that is again a good pointer that you may be suffering from gender dysphoria. Another thing is, if you were to ask yourself,
is my transition more important than the risk that it is to lose my closest friends?
Or
is my transition more important to me that I can put up with paying a higher medical bill every single month that may leave me in debt?
And your response is yes, it is more important, then I would advise seeking a medical professional to help you get diagnosed with gender dysphoria. Deception. A lot of transgender people don't tend to know that they are trans from an early age. This rumor tends to stem from the fact that the majority of the trans people who are in social media and in the news started transitioning at a very early age. And therefore it became a set standard when transgender people became mainstream. Due to the factor that they were first to the scene, and many of the upcoming transgender influencers cannot overtake these well-known figures within our community. I would hate to stand here as someone who's been transitioning for a very long time and just going on about this checklist of things that you may or may not be thinking about or doubting about. So I guess if any of the following lead you to feel a slight feeling of sadness or discomfort or even anger, then you're probably suffering from even the tiniest part of gender dysphoria, which is the classification to be transgender. Your birth name or pronouns. Dressing as the sex of which you were assigned at birth. The shape of certain areas on your body, and yes, it doesn't need to be the main zones. And even the pitch of your voice. Simply put, if a wizard was to appear in front of you right now and say,
I have the ability to leave you as you are, or give you the funding so you can start your transitional process, but you have to choose right now. And this is for the rest of your life.
Now, if you were to agree to that right then, but 2 years later, the wizard appeared in front of you once more and said,
sorry, I made a mistake. I need to take away your hormones right now.
Would you be okay with that? If you're scared of all the steps, then break them up. If you're wanting a deeper voice, then do what you need to do to achieve that. Do you want your body hair to be removed? If so, do it. There is no textbook saying that you must want this and you must want that and you must have this in order to transition. For me personally, I wanted to go on hormones, grow out my hair, wear more feminine clothes, and be referred to as she, they by other people. But my voice, I didn't have an issue with my voice. I don't have a discomfort with my voice. And the fact that I don't plan to train my voice to hit higher notes in the future doesn't make me any less valid as a transgender person. Sadly, that is all that we've got time for. Thank you ever so much for watching. And remember, as always, to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you peeps in the next video. But before I go, if you wish to see more videos like this, then support me over on Patreon, which will be linked down in the description below. And also, while you're down in the description, check out my other social medias. But with that being said, goodbye. Bye!
Waking up at sundown, the world's our playground, and we don't even have to pretend. Every time we're together, it doesn't get better, and every day's like a